It could be the beginning of the end for the federal consent decree over the New Orleans Police Department.
For more than a dozen years, the force has been under the oversight of the Department of Justice. Tomorrow morning, they could move into a sustainment period.
Lily Cummings explains what that means.
Judge Susie Morgan's courtroom was packed Monday afternoon with the NOPD's top brass and community members, all awaiting a decision more than a decade in the making. For more than 3 hours, the NOPD shared its next steps under the federal consent decree, a sustainment plan. Should Judge Morgan move forward with a joint motion by the Department of Justice and City of New Orleans to begin the sustainment period, the NOPD must comply with the plan for 2 years before being released from the consent decree. NOPD leadership detailed the plan, including ways to improve bias-free policing, transparency, and discipline reviews, as well as sexual assault and domestic violence initiatives. The consent decree is the result of a 2011 investigation by the DOJ that showed NOPD had a pattern of excessive force, discriminatory policing, and excessive search and seizures. District Attorney Jason Williams says it's time to move forward.
So I do think it's time to figure out a way that we can transition from the millions of dollars that it costs to do it one way, to achieve those same goals and create some cost savings for the city of New Orleans, a place that has embraced a consent decree.
Some community members fear that without a consent decree, the department will revert to its old ways. Superintendent Ann Kirkpatrick testified that the NOPD's history was especially harmful to the African American community. The chief said policies, such as body-worn cameras, are being embraced by both veterans and new officers. Kirkpatrick testified there is indeed a new culture. While the NOPD said the independent police monitor would begin spot checks on bigger cases as the department begins to rely on its own oversight, the federal monitor said they would not disappear and that important work remains. Lily Cummings, WWL Louisiana.
Well, Judge Morgan is expected to announce her ruling on the sustainment period tomorrow at 9 a.m.